Good morning, Bay Middle School, and welcome to your BMS News and Interviews. We are coming to you from somewhere in Bay Village. I'm Mr. Grodick.
And hi, I'm Mr. Caddy. Today is Tuesday, January 5th.
I cannot believe it's 2021 already. It's crazy. Let's get to our announcements.
Whew.
All right. Positive referrals, David Mayer, Molly Murtaugh, Aaron Belleville. Way to make Bay Middle School an awesome place to be. I appreciate that, and so do your teachers. 7th grade girls basketball open gym and tryouts. You had your open gym yesterday, today, tryouts, January 5th, and Wednesday, January 6th from 2 to 3:30 in the gym. Make sure you're there. And make sure you're following your schedules. Hopefully we'll be back in person before we know it. It's all scheduled for January 11th, so stay tuned for that. And make sure you're checking your email on a daily basis. We will send stuff out to you, important information, communication from your teachers, from a counselor, from a principal. So make sure you're checking that. And here's our 7 mindsets quote. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Barack Obama. Good message there.
Yeah, it is.
All right. If you're feeling some anxiety or having a tough time, talk to a counselor. 5th and 7th graders, talk to Mrs. Mashinsky. 6th and 8th graders, talk to Mrs. Pavasik. All right. Mr. Caddy, it's good to see you.
Good seeing you, Mr. Grodick, on a nice playoff win.
Oh man, maybe there'll be some questions about that.
Well, I've been around. I've seen the good and the bad and the ugly.
Well, let's start right there. My first question, obviously the Browns are going to be in the playoffs on Sunday night. I know you've been a huge fan for a long time. What is your favorite Browns memory?
Oh, well, Tom, I've been to a couple. I don't know if this is the favorite one, but I was at that game where Red Right 88 I was at that game. So that's not my favorite, but that's the one that sticks into my brain. But I did go to that double overtime where people were leaving the stadium. I think it was against the Jets. And I was out in the by the flagpole. People were swinging that flagpole. People were running it back in, and we won that overtime game. So that one has to be one of my favorite memories, where people were leaving the stadium and they're coming back.
Was that the 80s playoff game? Or are you talking about the one like 10 years ago where that crazy?
Well, I'm old, so it had to be 10 plus. I mean, it was
okay.
It was back there. I was still a young man then, Mr. Grodick.
All right. As a famed Mountain Dew connoisseur, what is your favorite style of dew and how do you prefer to drink it?
Ooh. Well, I will tell you that I've tried some of the festive ones that they had out this year, and I was not a big fan. So if I am drinking a Mountain Dew, Mr. Grodick, in moderation, of course.
Of course.
You have to get a nice glass. You got to put some ice in it. I prefer crushed ice, nice cup, and just sip it a little bit here and there.
Regular old Dew, or are we looking at like Baja Blast or anything?
No. It's got to be the regular green can. And actually, it would be this one right here.
Boom. Right there.
I just had it to recite. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
All right. You have possibly the best looking lawn in Bay Village. What's the secret to a good lawn, Mr. Caddy? I need to know. I need to up my game.
I don't think I have the best lawn, because there are some lawns in Bay Village that I am jealous of. I will just tell you this, Mr. Grodick, you gotta feed that thing. I always say, based on the holidays, you got Labor Day, you've got Memorial Day, Labor Day, and then of course your July 4th. And then don't cut it so short. Just let it grow a little bit. Let it grow.
All right. I think I'm too impatient. Maybe that could be it. All right. I've been saving this one for you. I'm pretty excited about this question. If you could pick one former Buckeye ever to come back and play for Ohio State against Alabama on Monday night, who would you pick?
That is good, Mr. Grodick. That is good. Man, I'm thinking I gotta pick a cornerback, man. I gotta get one of those corners, and so we can shut down their stud receiver.
Oh my gosh, Devontae Smith. He's so good.
And as we know, Mr. Grodick, we have plenty to pick from because Ohio State has put out some great corners. So I don't know, maybe Lattimore maybe come back.
Ooh,
Shut it down?
Lattimore. Denzel Ward maybe, or
Either of
Sean
those.
Springs.
All of them. I mean, we have
Yeah.
had some fantastic guys back there.
Mhm.
Eli Apple
Absolutely.
in his day. I mean, we have some good guys back there.
Even back, you go back, Gary Berry back in the 90s. I mean, come on. We had All-Americans all over the place.
I mean, if I could pick another one, I'd definitely bring back Chase Young one more time and let him go because,
So
or,
good.
you know, I mean, we've had some great DNs too. So it's so tough for the Buckeyes because they have so many great players coming in and out of there.
Absolutely. All right. Last question. You've been at the middle school for a while now. What's something you're looking forward to when we can finally get back to normal?
Wow. Just seeing I miss seeing the eighth graders. They always pop in my hallway, and say, "Hey, Mr. Caddy," and seeing that hallway. But I miss my science tables. I just miss having them in little groups and dissecting and seeing the cafeteria normal. I just miss the energy of the building that I think we're missing, and that's the biggest thing. But in my classroom, I miss the tables.
Yeah, the dissection. I miss seeing that. I miss seeing that in your classroom, whether it's worms or frogs or whatever. It's the best.
They just ask about that today. They go, "Can we do it?" I said, "You know what? We're going to try to do something. We'll try to figure something out."
Something virtual, maybe. I don't know. All right. That was awesome, Mr. Caddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Who do you want to choose for tomorrow?
I think we're going to the fifth grade. I think Miss Ruby Render will be our next one up.
All right, Ruby, you're up next. Let's continue with announcements here. If you're interested in being interviewed, email me at tom.grodick@bayschoolsohio.org. And happy birthday to Sarah Bamba and Rocco McNulty. And make sure you wash up, mask up, back up, stay safe, Bay Middle School. And as always, it's a great day to be a Rocket and a Buckeye fan and a Browns fan. We're having a great week here at Bay Middle School. All right, we'll talk to you later.